Hello and welcome back to The Many-Sided. Sorry for the late upload this week, but we had a catastrophic failure with one of our computers. But it all seems to be sorted now, so enjoy the show. Alright, so last game, you guys made your way out of the mountains. And it was a long, hard battles throughout that mountain as you guys traversed it. Searching for a way out and searching for your gear and a lost party member who you found. Somehow. But after facing a roper, finding a fire giant enclave in the mountains, and then
We're totally going to go back and kick his ass.
kicking a hill giant's ass. You guys are finally out and on the high road. So as you stand there looking towards the ocean, cool spring breeze kind of blows in off of it. You guys can see birds circling something in the distance. To your left lies Phandalin, and Waterdeep to your right lies, I think it's the Trollmoors, and Neverwinter beyond that.
How don't you know your own world?
I don't know shit.
Come on, DM.
No, to the north is the Mayor of the Dead Men.
Isn't that Meyer?
Dead Meyer?
Fancy Goodman in the flesh right there.
Meyer of the Dead Men?
Oh, jeez. Like, I freaked out when I see that. They're like, shit, kind of.
Read upside down.
And Neverwinter beyond.
I don't see it on there.
It's the big words.
Neverwinter?
Oh, yeah, Neverwinter's up further. But yeah, as you guys look around, you are on a well-traveled road. In the distance, you can see groups coming or going. No one in your immediate vicinity. And the day is yours. Or what's left of the day, I believe it's about 6 p.m. now. Sun's very close on the horizon.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I could sure use a rest. That hill giant kicked my ass again.
Well,
And it is nice to be out of that fucking mountain.
it is nice to be out of the mountain.
Breathing
Get
some
a little
fresh air. Smash that
Jinx.
right there.
Are we going to make camp here, or are we going to head down a little ways first?
I think we should maybe head off the mountain. Let's get to some flat ground. What do you guys think?
Carl's still giving up on life.
I noticed, Carl, you're a little down after you inhaled those spores, and then you were all, and now you're
That was
not
good.
yourself.
It was
hap-
good before I got healed. You know, I was feeling those spores, and they were taken away from me prematurely. Maybe that's why I, almost died several times.
Well, I also almost died several times, and I didn't touch the spores.
That is true. That's fair. That is fair.
How are the boys doing?
Which ones?
In the bottle?
Oh, the bottle boys. Okay. shuffle around through my miscellaneous dead body parts and the spores.
You have an undead hand, don't you, or something?
I have a zombie hand and a goblin skeleton hand. We got spores in a jar, a blue gem, a purple gem, and miniature undead pirate crew in a glowing green bottle, ship included. And we'll pull the boys out and take a peek. Do I still see my men? It's been a time.
Last game, I do remember you leaping off of a cliff down onto a roper.
I did do that, yes.
Roll me straight D20.
Straight what?
D20.
Oh, Jesus, here we go. I want to keep my coin. I want to use my coin later in the game, not on the first roll. 6.
6? So you pull out the bottle. And it's a beautiful ornate bottle. On the bottom of it, there's like this silver kind of filigree that's kind of inlaid into the glass. And you see a slight blemish. Not a crack per se, but a slight blemish where maybe it rubbed up or hit something. But the bottle does seem to be okay. Roll me a perception check.
I will give you my coin if you drink it.
Guy's coming out of his nose. Eating from inside.
Perception.
Wherever my coin went to.
Fuck this dice.
He needs a green one.
Those are 4. Popcorn dice. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna take the 4.
Yeah. All right.
Those are all the green ones I have.
Yeah, give him this one's fucking cursed now.
So you
I touched it. I told you. I know.
lift the bottle up to your eyes and you're looking at it. But nothing materializes. No ship, no magic, no green flames or anything. It's just kind of calm waters, so to say.
Like those ones?
Yeah. Yeah, those are really nice.
It's back when comic creators used to sell full sets.
That's... I asked him, and the guy looked at me from across the counter like I was an alien. like 10-piece sets? No?
No.
Like, I need all of the D6s. I'm playing a Rogoo.
No.
Get out of my store.
I don't know. I can't see them. Do you see them?
Can I look?
You've looked in it before, right?
I have, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so just a perception check.
That's a dozen for me, I believe. Come on.
Do I see them looking? Can I look?
Bilmer saunters over.
12.
He's gonna
We're all
have
gonna
with
look.
this massive perception. Yeah, so you have a look as well. You see maybe some creature or something, some shadow pass through the water underneath, but no ship materializes, no pirates.
You know, I see something in there.
You see something.
Something in there, yeah.
in general. Okay, that's a good sign.
But I don't see the boys in the ship.
They appear, disappear. They
Go.
got eaten by
Maybe
Kraken.
this thing
Go
I
for
see,
it,
that
Mr.
might have
Perception.
Go 14.
14?
For Mr. Perception, though, that's
Still good. 14.
It's
better,
all right.
Better than average.
it's true, I
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
So you
Someone
look
with a
at
plus
it,
7
and
is
you also
pretty sad,
see
though.
the shadow pass through the water, the same shadow that Fancy saw.
So he's looking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh. What the fuck, Bellamere? You scared me there.
Yeah, you can feel my beard tickling.
Yeah. What do you see? What do you see in there?
Deep mouth
See a
breather.
shadow.
I see the same thing.
Here you go. Look at it.
Yeah, sure.
Chasing. He'll be the 24.
Yeah.
You see
yeah.
everything, JC.
19.
19.
What do you
Mara, are
see,
you?
JC?
No, I'm a boys and their toys.
Yeah. JC, you see the same thing. Fuck. Essentially. There's no. You see.
I know the DC is getting higher and higher and higher. I'm not going to try.
Here you go, man.
No, thank you.
There's a shadow in there. That's all I can see.
There's something.
There's something. The boys might be hiding from the big shadows chasing them.
Scary monsters.
I would say with your 19, though, it does look like you're looking down on ocean and not just a liquid in a bottle. Like the waves and the ripples look much smaller, and you're able to focus in and be like, this is a large expanse of water that we're overlooking.
This is a large expanse of water I'm overlooking.
Yes.
Last time we took your advice, we bought really shitty beer.
It's true. That was a terrible, terrible ale. It's warm and oof. It's awful. But the other stuff we got was good.
Wonder if it is attached to the ocean. If I open it, just never-ending water.
Maybe when we get to an ocean, we'll just smash it on the rocks and maybe it'll go.
And my bed will just appear.
And they'll just be there. And they'll probably kill us.
But what a way to go.
Well,
Or they could
boys,
try.
have we figured out what the hell we're doing? Or we're just going to stand here looking at
We're
a
walking
bottle?
and talking. We're always walking and talking.
Not while you're. Now I know why you're not seeing what you're seeing.
It's like when ants get in their circle of death or whatever.
Yeah. You guys do that a lot.
That's how we roll.
Go until we see a path in the circle.
Right. So you guys are looking for a place to camp, I'm guessing? Who would like to head up this search?
I'll take a look.
Survival?
Belmir?
You helping or you?
I'll help you, yes.
24 or 24.
Alright, 24 it is. You find a small trail that leads off kind of on its way towards the coast. And you find a small walled kind of hillock with a tree on it that looks like it's some defensible shelter that you can take advantage of. I'll get you guys out on the board now. As you guys are looking around and Belmir's leading you guys towards this semi-walled area, a small caravan comes rumbling up and they start parking, and this looks like they're going to spend the night here as well. It's manned by 2 tieflings that are driving it, and in the back there is a little halfling as well.
Do they look like they might steal from us again, like others did before?
Roll and
Or like a murder troop?
Is it like the people that gave us fake stuff and then tried to kill us in the night?
jeez, you guys are traumatized or something. Roll me an insight on unpacking.
Murder?
Murder.
We're all doing it because we all fucking got attacked.
What is this? Insight?
Insight?
Yeah.
I'm a little too far away.
23.
20,
20.
21.
2 nat 20s, eh?
Alright. The rest of you didn't roll very high, I'm guessing? Alright.
They are really cool.
So the 2 of you start kind of watching this group. Fancy kind of standing in this. The grass is getting fairly tall in this area, especially by the coast where spring kind of comes a bit earlier. The grass has grown quite high, and it's kind of right at Fancy's chin level.
Fancy just ducks down like this.
Staring through the tips of the grass
Yeah.
as they sway back and
He's swaying
forth.
back. His
You
hair
got your
following me.
hair is, yeah.
And yeah, you see these 2 tieflings. They're unpacking what looks like a tent that kind of just attaches to their carriage. They have 2 horses that they've taken off and led over to a grassy patch and attached to a pole that they put in the ground. And the halfling is currently inside the carriage doing whatever it is that they're doing. They see the 2 of you watching them, and they just kind of friendly wave, you know, nod of the head, and then they just keep going back to it.
Fancy just says this.
As far as your insight, you'd see one of them doesn't look too happy and is like kind of slamming things around a little bit, like they're upset about something. Don't know what though.
Fancy comes back. One of them looks pissed off. They're probably going to attack us in the night.
That one specifically.
You saw that one, right?
Yeah.
Attack them first.
Do we want to end it? Could end it real quick.
Just
Get it
kidding.
over with.
We're not murderers.
I got spores. We didn't do it. It was the spores.
Before we go over and
Good old
potentially
sport.
kill these people,
We're not.
We're not going to kill them. I'm just fucking with you. But one guy is pissed
the
off.
tree over by the wall there, Bellamy, does it look like that tree's going to kill us as well?
Oh, Fancy just does this. Fancy, oh shit. One of those
Go
fucking
look,
trees.
Fancy. Right there. That
I'm
tree.
not. You fucking go look. Last tree I fucking went near almost killed me.
I'm gonna go look. Just look at it.
All right, go over to it. It's a large cedar evergreen.
Bellamere, poke
Directly
it.
underneath it, the grass is all dead and it's covered with like pines and needles and bird shit. The tree itself looks easily climbable, and it hasn't raised a limb to you yet.
Woo, trees! I climbed that bitch.
Bellamere, hit it with your hammer. Just slightly hard.
He's gonna put his hand on it.
All right, you put your hand on it. The spot that you press your hand against hasn't been in the sun at all, and it's kind of moist and cold. Rough underneath your hand as you run your hand through its bark. Hear a slight moan. No. Ah, papi.
That Carl as he's climbing the tree.
Yeah, climbing the tree is easily done. You can roll to see how graceful you are, or you can just climb it. It's whatever you
We're
want.
just gonna climb it. Not gonna roll.
Not gonna roll nothing.
don't
Can I
have
get
to.
quad advantage?
It stretches up even higher than 30 feet. Say 50 feet at the top.
That's 35 or 40.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 feet.
Don't fall.
Yes, you're up about 40 feet off the ground, kind of just hanging on to the last bits of it. The tree continues about 5 feet above you, but it's far too weak for you up there.
He's an elf. He's light.
He's fairly light. He's not halfling
Like
light.
130 pounds.
Yeah, 120, 130.
Solid elven muscle.
Fancy's 40 pounds. How a 40-pound creature can like punch a bugbear and hurt him?
Just
I
All
don't
40
know.
pounds.
Right, yeah.
It just all goes right into
Man,
the
Just a
hit.
cannonball.
Yeah.
Ant-Man does some shit that shouldn't.
True.
You work with pin particles?
Pound for pound, the strongest halfling in the realm.
Yeah, I think the heaviest is actually JC at like 220, 230.
Doesn't help. I think
I
he's
think
like
Belmare's up
6
there.
foot something.
I think
too,
you're
so-
160 on average. I don't think you actually have weight put in.
I'm gonna go ask the caravan people what they doing, or what they are doing.
Fancy will fall.
Right.
Creep on him from the tree.
Right. Yeah, roll a perception check.
Can I just passively perceive things?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Let him do it.
We're gonna take
course
it
we are.
easy on Carl for a little bit.
No, that's not fair.
Come on.
Come on.
Use the new dice. Use my dice.
right beside it.
Yeah, 18 on the other side too. That would have been all right.
It was. I saw the 20. No.
Just
You know what?
spin.
I would have taken the fucking 12.
You gotta use sharp edge, so it doesn't roll
Use my-
around.
Use
See.
those ones. Use
Sharp
those
edge.
ones.
Not marble.
Use those green ones.
Use these bad boys.
This guy's back here.
I think Damien's trying to tell you that those green dice that he's letting you use are loaded.
They're weighted or something.
Yeah.
He really wants you to try.
Yeah.
See those green ones? Hey, you're gonna like those green ones.
You have to retire those guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's junk. Little one can throw those around in the house.
Pour some gasoline, salt, and light them on fire.
Oh,
exactly.
That'll go into the bag. I can donate. There's always people on Facebook looking to start a high school club or something.
Oh yeah.
Those can go in the donate. Oh.
That guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mark him cursed though.
Yeah, Mark cursed.
Those are yours. Those are your problem now. Maybe. Unless I curse these. Don't you dare.
What did he roll?
That's 20.
And that's 20? Oh, Lance.
Motherfucker, eh?
This is why I'm making the switch to Starfall.
Fuck this game.
Yeah, so you walk up, there is a looks like a female and a male tiefling. Could be related, maybe possibly not. Sorry.
Wasn't your dice though.
How are you folks doing?
The female turns around, looks at you all. She's the one that was kind of angrily putting stuff away. Bit of a scowl on her face. Turns around, kind of a questioning look on her face. We're doing okay. How are you guys doing?
Well, we've been better. Been worse too.
Can I see their mouths from where I am, at least? We're good!
She hears you and kind of looks up at the tree and... Oh. Now look out for the night?
You might say. Are you folks camping here for the night?
Yeah, we usually stop here on our way to Waterdeep. It's a bit late in the day, though. We should be a day ahead of schedule, but we're a day behind.
This road, is it well traveled? Is it safe, or is it?
We've never had any issues here. I don't actually know where the road leads to. We just pull in here and stop and have a camp here. It's off the high road, so it's not as busy. And I figure if any bandits are coming by, they're gonna want to hit people who are maybe on the high road instead of someone who's off on the side here. Look like farmers, right?
Makes
What's
sense.
in the back of the caravan? Like,
Roll,
Are you asking, or are you
like
looking?
looking.
actively looking, so you kind of
Yeah.
peer around. Roll me a perception check.
DM, which way were they traveling?
Oh, 9.
They were heading south towards Waterdeep, so it'd be, yes, that way. So to my left, you're right.
And which way did we come?
You guys came off the mountain kind of this way and came south a little bit to get to this road.
Well, all right. So we're traveling the same direction, essentially.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
A 9? The sides of the carriage are quite high and made of wood. Wood that's stacked really well together and nailed together. Through the cracks, you can see it looks like other goods and boxes, but you can't see anything else beyond that.
Okay.
Now, when we got to the mountain, we were essentially trying to find the Marauders, right? I'm not talking to you over there. We were searching for Marauders, correct?
That is true.
Now, we came off the mountain, traveling down this road. Do you happen to see any where the grass might be a little more flattened, and see if maybe there's a pathway off this road that might be where they might be, perhaps?
Well, what do you guys recall about these Marauders? What you're looking for?
I don't think we really know. We just remember that one guy that we helped out that was running away scared, and
That's different. This was a quest from the city.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yeah, because they were having specific problems with the Marauders.
Feel my heartbeat right now.
I'll ask the people, what are they moving around? Like, what's in the back of the caravan?
All right. She looks at you and goes, it's goods for sale in Waterdeep. Why?
I'm somewhat of a merchant myself.
Oh. Where's your carriage? Do you have any goods?
We had 2
It got
donkeys,
stolen.
a horse,
She rolls
and
an
a
insight.
carriage. Now we're
19
here.
on the die.
19.
You roll a deception if you want.
Okay.
And there are peanut butter cookies up there.
JC specialty.
Ooh, +2 in deception.
You have a +2.
Ooh, 12.
Deception.
12.
Yeah.
Intimidation.
You see her, the look on her face go from this kind of scrutiny to this. She kind of eye rolls a little bit, and like, ugh. And she turns around, and gets back to setting up the camp area. The male tiefling though comes up. He's got a large, it's almost like a greatsword strapped to his side. There, it looks like it's well used. The scabbard is, a bit worn and stuff as well. He's got a breastplate on. His horns are black and curl up over his head. The female, her horns, one curls over her head, the other one kind of sticks kind of straight out. She looks like maybe a magic user. She's just wearing robes. He walks over and he's like, "Oh, dear. The way the road goes sometimes. Things happen. It's all right. Don't worry about it. This happened back by the Mare of the Dead Men. A little run-in with some trolls, but we were able to get away. And then, by the way, if you ever do run into trolls, fire, acid, make sure you use that."
Good to know. Thank you very much for that. Well, we're going to be just camping out under the tree, so you take care.
Well, you watch our back and we'll watch yours.
We got you. We got a man up in the tree there, looking out. He's an elf, so he only sleeps like 2 hours a night, so he'll be looking out all night for us.
Oh, it's good to know.
Does this guy look like a veteran, like a really seasoned, guy?
How much information do you want? Do you want enough information that you'd want to roll for it, or just kind of what you see on the outside?
Like, has he been on the road longer than I would have been?
Okay, that requires an insight roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But looking at him, like I said, the sword looks worn, the scabbard is
15.
worn, the breastplate that he's wearing, like he looks like someone who travels and has used their equipment extensively. What'd you roll?
15.
A 15. Looking at him, you get a bearing for the type of character and fighter that he is, and he looks like someone who's traveled a lot, fought a lot. You see a bit of gray hair kind of poking out from around his sideburns and his little bit of goatee that he has. And he looks like a well-seasoned fighter.
I'll do a backflip to impress him.
All right.
JC's flirting.
Yeah. JC does a bit of a backflip.
Oh, a double backflip, actually.
Oh, you're going to have to roll a dexterity check for that.
Oh, wait, what about acrobatics?
Or acrobatics, yes.
Yeah. 15.
All right. It's not the greatest landing, but you go running up and launch yourself backwards off of a rock that's kind of sticking out of the ground, and you do 2 full rotations. Kind of hard to do, but then you land kind of like on your knees, almost superhero landing, but not quite.
That's cool.
Yeah. Your foot hits the gravel and kind of skitters out from underneath you, and you hit the ground a little bit, but it's still impressive.
Yeah. It's impressive. Okay.
He looks at you all and he's like, "Oh, circus performers or something?"
We have been in the circus, that's correct.
Hmm.
He's still learning.
Well, there's a market for it. Anyway, we got some setting up to do. Once we start cooking up some of our stew, you guys are welcome to a bowl if you want. And you see the female tiefling just kind of harumphs under her breath, but continues unpacking.
All right, I'll let the others know. Thank you.
Join your fellows back up at the tree. I'd say now it's about 8 o'clock at night. Sun is just barely peeking over the horizon. Clouds and everything are painted a nice color of purple and pink. And it's quite nice.
Have they finished setting up?
They'll be at it probably for another 30 to 45 minutes before they're done. But you can see the halfling has jumped out of the back of the carriage and is over setting up a fire.
Well, they did invite us over to have some stew if we want. They seem like okay people.
Well, I overheard them say that they've got just like goods in the back there.
Yeah, they sell merchandise.
Well, perhaps maybe there's something there that can help us out.
Well, let's set up camp here and get ready. Start a fire and stuff, and maybe we'll head over there after.
Belmere, did you see anything that I was asking you about? Any pathways through this grass or anything?
Do you remember what it was you were looking for?
No, the people only said there's Marauders attacking caravans.
Because you guys did
In the north.
You guys did get it from a posting, right?
Yeah, that's what I read on mine, is that it was a post on a wall.
I thought the secretary just told us.
Marauders in the north, goblins, poster is up at town hall. That's all I wrote down, but I'm not a great note taker.
Fancy's gonna make his way up the tree to talk to Carl.
Like I said, it's easily climbable, but you can roll if you want to show off or not show off.
Oh, he's just gonna rail up there. Hey, Carl. The folks down there invited us over for some stew, if you want. I know you're not big on sustenance and deliciousness. You just like eating hardtack and jerky.
Just gotta keep the body alive. If you enjoy your food, you're wasting time. But yes, I will join you gladly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back down. Featherfall.
Fall down the tree. Every branch on the way down. This is the tree of the ugly stick.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'll have you guys roll an int. Because I'm sure I told you guys whereabouts these Marauders
We
would
should
be
live in
found.
Tor.
You guys,
19.
I have that.
you have Wyvern Tor right now?
Yes.
Alright.
16.
Alright. You don't need to roll. Belmere knows where it is. It's at this place called Wyvern Tor, which is a landmark.
Marauders near Wyvern Tor.
It's a landmark on the high road. Back into the mountains, though. But not far. And yeah, that's about all you guys know. Possibly you guys might know some more about Wyvern Tor. If anyone wants to roll a history check, you can. See what you recall about it.
Oh, I know fucking nothing about that. 3.
30-20.
20.
Got +1 now.
What is history? Okay, never mind. I can't find history.
It's in your skills.
It's right there.
Oh,
It
this
starts with an H. It's alphabetical.
Aren't you
19.
in school?
Yeah, 19.
19, dirty 20. JC coming in with the knowledge. 3.
So knowledgeable.
Carl?
Carl didn't roll.
Carl didn't roll.
Hanging out in a tree.
JC and Belmere just swinging the
See
tree.
how far I can get to launch me.
JC and Belmere, you guys know that Wyvern Tor is a prominent landmark just a little bit south of where you are right now. Excuse me. It was named Wyvern Tor because it was an area where a large group of wyverns had nested for a long time. A few years ago, though, an adventuring group came through and wiped out those wyverns, but other denizens are probably lairing there now. But yeah, it's an easily seen landmark as you guys go along, but it might take you a while to find where these Marauders are camping. And that would be about all you know.
It's a prominent landmark.
Now speak up a bit.
It's a prominent landmark where wyverns used to be, but then people almost as cool as us wiped them all out. And yeah.
But it's definitely something JC would say.
Yeah.
People almost as cool as us.
Exactly. Alright. Yes, the evening is yours. You guys can smell campfire starting up at the your close neighbors here. And soon enough, you can smell the smells of, seems like some type of venison and potato stew wafting through the air.
Well, that definitely smells good.
Do I see them cooking it?
Yep.
Can I like roll perception to see what they put in it? Or?
You guys are so untrusting. Yes. Roll perception.
I don't know. Maybe they like
Or-
got some shrooms or something.
I got sure.
Pencil sharpener.
I got an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, on my perception.
Yeah. From the glare of the fire and the smoke that it's putting off, and the direction that the halfling is like stirring it, and whatever, you can't see anything of what she's putting
What does the
into it.
halfling look like?
She is slightly shorter than Fancy, with
It's not your lady from Fandom.
No, she was a dwarf.
she was a dwarf.
Oh, she was a dwarf.
Yeah.
She stole my heart. I
She
will
has
never love another.
very bright red hair, almost shining in the remnants of light, and especially off the fire as it's burning in front of her. She's wearing a red corset over a white button-up shirt. She has leather pants on and looks like very worn, roadworthy boots. Dagger on her side. And yeah, she's cooking away.
Interested.
Amara will make her way over there.
Me too.
As will Fancy. That's right.
Fancy, of course, walks up by the.
Are we leaving all our stuff? Or
We just started a fire. And we left our shit there.
Yeah,
Domer's gonna stay,
that's your shit.
just in case.
Bilomir will stay by the shit.
Domer will start cooking his own stew.
Oh.
Dwarven stew.
Oh. What kind of stew are you making?
Ration stew.
Ration stew. Okay.
Hardtack and dried mushrooms.
It's good stuff.
The odd potato.
Roll me a survival disadvantage.
Why?
It's ration stew. Rations and water just boiled in a pot. I guess it would be porridge
15.
then.
Oh snap!
It's a decent, thick, unflavored porridge that you wind up with.
You like it.
Pretty good sounds. Perfection.
Top
That in a cup.
notch.
Should I look?
I get to drink any
Carl's
at
like
the same
walking
time.
over to the other group and
I smell
catches the
bland.
whiffs
Wait,
of bland
what is that?
and turns around.
What is it? It smells like nothing.
It's the best thing I've ever smelled.
Yeah. Okay, but JC, Amara, and Fancy, you go walking up to the other group. They're sitting around the fire now, quite comfortable. They have some wooden chairs that they've brought out and they're sitting on. The female tiefling, she has a book in her hand, reading as everyone else is cooking. Yeah, it is a dragonborn. I don't have another tiefling mini. I don't know why I don't have any tiefling minis.
Balthazar.
Yeah, I'll go up to them and say, I'm somewhat of a chef myself.
Oh.
Mhm.
That's nice. She goes back to reading her book. The male,
With the tiefling, she wants nothing to do with you, dude.
the male tiefling, he looks at you and he's like, "Oh, I really enjoy spices, to be honest." And he kind of pulls out of his pouch. He's got several little pouches inside of a pouch, and he starts opening up. He's like, "This is coffee." And he holds it out to you. He's like, "Just smell it."
Okay,
You smell the smell of not fresh ground coffee beans, but ground coffee beans.
yeah,
Hey.
whenever I cook, I only use 11 herbs and spices on my things.
No, don't you think that's a bit much?
No.
I like just some salt. There's another one, this is paprika. He's like, it's from what was it called? Some type of Yeah, pepper that they. I'm like, I can picture it in my head, but I'm like, the word's not coming to me. Yeah, pepper that they roast and they grind up.
Sounds spicy.
Yeah, he's like, dip your finger in it, take a taste.
Belmer's looking at the
No.
group, reading his words, and he just.
Yeah, and he's just gonna go on and on and
Yeah,
on
no,
with
no,
you about spices and
You've just made a
herbs
friend.
and, yeah, he's got a little cube of salt that he shaves, little bits off of onto stuff. It's like,
Damn.
Belmer's facing them as he's stirring this pot.
Hmm.
And he is observant, so he's reading out their lips.
well, you can't read
No, I
JC's,
can read his,
but you
so-
can read.
and I see that he has spices.
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk over and get some. Maybe ask for some salt and pepper to flavor up this
I'll pull
stew.
out some rations and I'll be like, these are really good. Wait, what do rations? What do they even look like?
It's like trail
rations.
mix
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and like jerky.
military
like a-
food.
it could be hardtack, which looks like a large
Freeze-dried
square
bacon.
Yeah,
cookie,
okay, yeah.
almost.
So if he's talking about his salt cube, I'd bring out my ration brick and say, I'd like to shape this on still.
He rolls an insight. Doesn't roll very high. Roll me a deception.
I swear I do.
Top.
Not 20.
So 22.
These dice have been hot.
Yeah. He looks at you and you see the confusion on his face, but says to you, "Well, I'm not one to yuck someone's yum, so you have
Try
at it."
It's really good.
I don't think I will. But you make something with that on it, I'll try it.
Fancy yells. And that's why we don't let him cook.
He looks over at you and kind of laughs. Ha! Yeah, that would explain it.
He's always scraping rations all over our stuff. It ruins the food.
What food do I even have?
Well, we have a great stew here.
Amara will go and sit next to the halfling girl.
All right. Pretty much right there. All right. Belmer, you come walking up.
You got spices?
Yeah, I do.
Can I purchase some from you?
Well, what do you need?
I have ration stew over there, and I need to spice it up a little bit.
Oh, so porridge, essentially. I have actually a bit of this molasses sugar. It's quite nice to put in there. Sweetens it up a bit. And you can take some of this rock salt as well. Give you a little bit of sweet and savory.
That'd be really good. How much do I owe you for that?
It's like, you know what? Just take it as is.
We have
Fellow compatriots on the road, right?
I'll take it, and I'll give him a gold coin, and then walk away.
Can I borrow
You
a
see his
cup?
eyes widen. He's like, whoa, no, that's way too much for this.
Either you take it, or I smash it into your hand.
He takes it.
And then he walks away.
Can I borrow a couple of spices?
Well, depending on what you want, yeah.
Paprika and coffee.
You best be giving me a bowl of that before you put that disgusting spice in there.
Well, come get some then.
I'll come.
Paprika and I don't know, salt, I guess.
Okay, I don't have much of the paprika, but I can give you a pinch of it. It'd be good for your dish that you're going to have tonight. Yeah, he gives you a little pinch in your hand, and a little bit of salt as well.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Sprinkle it on your food.
I want to try to cook something with my rations.
I'd say it's the equivalent of like a quarter teaspoon you got. And the halfling, she's stirring the stew. She turns around. Oh, I got a bit of an audience here tonight.
Fancy saunters up beside her.
Both of one.
What you got cooking there, love?
Oh, this is me mother's stew. It's quite nice.
It smells great.
Got some venison in it, some potatoes, carrots, celery.
Fancy
And
just
some-
keeps creeping over the pond. He's just That sounds delicious.
You all look like you haven't eaten in days.
You know what? We haven't.
Honey, we were trapped in a mountain. By the way, your hair is just lovely.
I was going to comment on yours as well as soon as I got away from this pot.
Well, you don't have to leave the pot. We can just sit right here, warm up by the fire.
Oh, it's difficult to chat when you're stirring a pot, but your hair is mighty fine. There's not many of us redheads around.
Is not indeed.
And green skin to go with it.
Oh, well, thank you.
And two of your troop have green skin. It's quite different.
We are a different troop.
What do you mean different?
Well,
I'm just kidding. Over there.
yeah, you're way over there.
You can hear slightly.
Different.
Yeah. She has a higher passive perception than you. Impossible.
What's your name, honey?
My name's Jenny. And yours?
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Jenny. My name is Amara.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
My name's Fancy.
Fancy? Pleasure to meet you all. Do you have bowls of your own, or do you have to bring out some of ours?
Well, I didn't know I needed a bowl.
Well, it is stew.
I'll look over back at Bellamy and Carl, and I'll say, Bellamy, honey, do we have any extra bowls?
Good luck.
It's no problem if you don't. I can just grab
You know what?
some.
I'll borrow one of your bowls because I don't know where I put mine.
You got a water skin.
It appears we are all out of bowls.
You guys been traveling long?
We have.
Without proper utensils?
Do have a meskin, as Carl's the only one eating out of a bowl.
Yeah, he's eating his porridge out of a bowl.
Well, we've been, traveling adventurous.
I do have a mesquite.
And,
You got your own bowl.
I don't want to get it though.
let's just say we've been
I
on
have
the
to
road a
walk,
while. We've been on the road a while, and things tend to get a little messy, and bowls break.
Well, I like to say you're only as strong as your last meal that you had, so it's important to eat up.
That might be why poor Fancy kept getting beaten up all the time.
That's true. I've been getting my ass kicked a lot lately. Haven't had a good meal in a long time. Looking forward to this though. It smells great. Is it
And
ready yet?
Oh, yes, dear. And she runs over to the carriage and comes out with a bunch of bowls, big stack.
Wait.
What?
GC, did you just put up your hand?
JC standing in the background.
Over here! I have a question. What?
Like the quarter teaspoon of paprika. It's gonna
You're just going to dump it in your stew when it gets past you?
in the stew.
In the pot of stew? Or
Can
in
I
your
even
stew?
do anything? How big is the pot?
It's big enough to hold enough food for about 8 people.
Okay, never mind. I'll keep it in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah. It's starting to get kind of wet and crusty around the edges where your sweat is kind of commingled with the paprika.
And your saliva dripping.
It smells quite nice,
You know,
though.
if you smoke that, it's like as in like smoking, like as a smoker, it tastes a lot better.
Do we have a smoker?
No.
Fancy's got a pipe.
I do have a pipe.
What I was trying to not say. It's really fucked up.
Jenny passes you a bowl. And after she passes you a bowl, she passes Fancy a bowl. And Amara.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, dear.
And then her traveling companion, she passes a bowl to, and she starts eating herself.
Jenny, what's the name of your friends?
Oh, well, I'm Jenny. This is Carla and Chad.
It's funny, above table, those are two names of my ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
Carla and Chad.
Carla
I was
and
going
Chad.
to say Chad.
Jenny. New Chad.
That's how it's
Jenny.
always just, I love you, Jenny.
I just want to think that me and Carl, because we could have observant, we're just
Just
Back here,
sitting there
just
eating,
talking shit.
watching this conversation.
You guys really are.
Please.
Sit back
Fucking
there.
booze.
I'm gonna put the crusty paprika in my bowl.
Yeah. It kind of falls in a clump, but the salt kind of scatters around, and you have this kind of reddish orange patch of spice in your hand. Do that over top of it, kind of scrape it all off into it.
And I'm gonna shave some rations on it.
Oh.
Because that's...
You know, this is quite delicious without the ration bullshit you're putting on there. You're ruining this delicious meal they made for us.
You see Chad kind of watching you out of the corner of his eye, waiting for you to take a bite.
Oh, JC. One of
As
a
I
kind.
take a bite, I'll look him straight in the eye.
Oh, yeah? Aggressively eat?
Prison rules.
We've been on the road a long time.
We have.
Does he look like he doesn't like that I put rations in it?
He looks confused and intrigued.
I'm gonna, as I'm looking at him, as I'm eating, I'm gonna roll intimidation. My
Okay.
intimidating glaze.
Okay. You're eating food aggressively.
Oh, snap. 17.
Yeah, you guys all see JC just like his teeth are clattering as he's like just aggressively chewing through these potatoes and stuff, just gnashing his teeth together and just staring at Chad. And Chad looks a little taken aback, but he's no stranger to the road or anything, so he's just like, okay, this is just another one of those guys.
Chad, you'll have to forgive my friend there. It's been a while since he's actually eaten something that wasn't rations. He's quite aggressive when he eats. He does the same thing to us, so I wouldn't take it personally.
That I can tell.
Normally he eats alone because sometimes he scares us the way he eats. It's intimidating. So just don't worry about him. I'm sorry for that though. It's just his way.
Oh, that's
Take
all right.
take nothing of it.
The explanation helped. I thought I had maybe done something wrong.
Oh no, my friend, no. He's just fucking crazy.
Spencer just looks at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
This is quite good, Jenny. Very well done.
Hey, thank you. Like I said, it was my mother's recipe that kind of adapted over the years.
It's been a while since we've had a good hot meal. Been a long while. We had a bit of a trek through the mountains and we finally just got out.
Well, if there's a story in there, I'd like to hear it.
Wait, I don't have much to tell. I got captured by some goblins. That's
nasty business. I've heard that there are quite a lot of them down here now.
yeah, there was quite a few. And
My
my friends,
accent is all over the place.
my friends here, I found me and yeah, we got out. I can't tell what they did because I wasn't with them, but it was quite the ordeal. Those goblins kicked the crap out of me. Then we ran into a hill giant and I almost got killed. And oh, jeez, it's been a tough going for the last few days.
You guys fought a hill giant.
That's correct.
Well, that is quite the accomplishment.
Well, almost took a couple of us out. But now he's at the bottom of the chasm there, so he won't harm anybody now.
She looks over at Chad. She's like, "Well, how do you think we'd fare against a hill giant in these parts?" Well, I think we could run faster than them, especially on the cart. So if we're on the road and we saw one, we'd be fine, but at nighttime, if it snuck up on us, we'd be very hard pressed.
It's true, they do hit very hard. Take it from me. Put me down quite easily.
That I believe. I've known some people that have fought some hill giants before. I've never fought one myself.
Show her the odd shape of your head now.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll impress her.
Well, you see, the ogre bent it that way, and then the hill giant set it back to normal. So I'm looking better than it was.
Great now.
We also fought a roper, right?
That's true. We did fight a roper. That one almost killed us all too.
Those are just monsters from story time. What those are.
Real.
No story time there.
Yeah.
Well, how'd that battle go?
Well, we made it out.
We won.
A couple of us got put down again, but we made our way out.
Yeah.
Someone kept on burping.
As you guys regale these travelers with your stories, they eat their stew and are just on the edges of their seats listening to the stories of the roper, the goblins, the fire giants, the hill giant fight. Jenny looks at you all and she's like, I can't believe it. That many monsters in this area. It's supposed to be civilized.
Well, that was mostly inside the mountain. Except for the hill giant, he was on outside the mountain. But for the most part, everything was inside that mountain. Not a safe place at all.
So uncivilized.
Let me tell you, it's good to be back on solid ground. Breathing fresh air, eating good food.
If they stick to the mountains, that's
We'll be fine out
it's
here.
fine by me.
It's only the riffraff we got to worry about now, but I'll take riffraff all day over a fire giant, that's for sure.
I would not want to tango with one of those.
No, sir. No, ma'am.
So where do you all hail from? What brings you to this part of the high road? And she's looking at Fancy.
Well, I come from a circus.
Oh.
Yes, I was raised in a circus. Me and Amara there. Together.
Ah.
That's true.
I thought you'd point at this one, and she kind of gestures towards JC as he's aggressively eating. He did do what was that, a double backflip?
Yeah.
It was quite
I could
impressive.
do a triple one.
Oh, is that right? You can do a triple one?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. JC.
Alright. That's a hill, right?
Yeah.
I'll climb up on the stone wall and do a triple backflip off.
Okay, you're about 10 feet up.
Parkour!
And you're going to do a
I'll say
triple
that
backflip.
too. Yeah, I'll say that too. Parkour. It's like jump
Parkour.
off.
It's a fairly high DC.
Wait, what is that? 18.
18, you successfully do 2 twists in the air before your face just into
And
the
you
ground.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
Can I make the scorpion part of the look cool?
With an 18, you make it look like you didn't break your back. But you hit the ground pretty hard.
I did that on purpose.
Walking over to us.
And a round of laughs kind of break out. Not at your expense, just at the hilarity of the whole situation.
I'm somewhat of a comedian myself.
No Fancy's laughing at him.
So it's about me.
Yeah, everyone's laughing. Carl with his bland porridge, Belmere with his sweet and salty porridge, and everyone else with their stew.
Why are you eating porridge? You don't trust it?
This is bloody delicious, man. You gotta try this.
I'm good.
Well, I know you're good, but this is great.
I'm good.
Alright. Amara, what is the problem? You're quite quiet tonight.
Yes, above table, I'm just having a little tussle with my ex about something.
Alright, sorry about that.
That's
I'll
all
play
right.
right out of the game.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna move this right now.
Do you have any news of Waterdeep or anything else in these parts? I know last time we were through, there's a little up-and-coming town that was trying to make a name for itself. I can't remember what it was called, though.
Find the wood.
Exactly what my friend just said there. It's Fandom, yes.
She looks up at you and she's like, I thought he's really good at reading. Sorry.
Yes, I am.
either good at reading lips or he's got exceptional hearing.
A little bit of both.
He's quite talented.
That I can see.
Bingo bongo.
You see her, she shifts to her side so that you can't really see full on her mouth.
I can still hear you.
Jenny, I got a question. What's wrong with your two friends? It seems like they at each other a little bit.
Oh, well, some of it's personal.
That's fair.
Then Chad kind of leans in. He goes, "Yeah, we like I said, we ran into some trolls up in the Mare of the Dead Men. It was a bit of a battle. We had to go off road for a while to avoid them. Put us back a day. We were planning on leaving early, but it was my decision to leave a bit later in the day. So that's why I'm getting my comeuppance from the missus here." And she just kind of looks up from her book a little bit at everyone and then just back down at her book and keeps reading. Kind of sitting there, legs crossed. Her one leg that's not on the ground is just kind of bouncing in the air. So yeah, it's my fault that we're not a day ahead.
Trouble happens on the road.
That does. You can't control everything, so.
Well, I hope everything gets a little better, especially after this great, wonderful little stew.
Oh, it will. Always does. But yeah, we might have to stop by that town. I believe the town was called Fandolin. They were rebuilding it or something. There's some historic reference to it or something. I can't quite remember. But yeah, we might stop there. See if we can sell some wares before we go to Waterdeep.
Speaking of which, what do you all sell here?
Mainly it's just building supplies. We have some, we come from up north where there's these ironwood trees. Bark is quite hard and the wood's quite hard, so we like to use it for building and for making shafts for weapons and stuff.
Like, say, iron? Wood?
Yeah, ironwood.
And tomorrow we'll open up a little purse and pull out
The wood.
some ironwood.
Hey, oh, you got some yourself.
Yeah, we found it on our travels.
May I?
Of course.
He starts looking at it. This is quite a nice species you have here. Not like the ones up north. The grain's really tight on this. They would fetch a fair price. Hands it back to you.
Like how much we talking?
Well, it depends on what you do with it. If you cut it up and start whittling it down into arrow shafts or into axe handles or something like that, you could probably sell each one for... With that amount of wood, you could probably sell a lot. All processed, of course. For about 10 gold. As it stands, just the wood itself. Probably 3 gold for that.
That's good to know. Well, thank you.
So this ironwood, is it quite strong?
It's very strong. It's called ironwood for a reason. It's almost as strong as metal.
Fancy pulled out his staff. Do you think I could make a good staff out of this? Sounds similar to this, because mine is not made of ironwood.
Yeah, with a big enough piece of ironwood, you could.
Do you happen to have a piece like that?
Yes, we do.
How much would it cost?
I'll pull out my bat and show it to him, which I think is weird.
How much is a quarterstaff? Where's my book here.
25 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
25.
25.
No.
I was
It's
thinking like
0.2 GP.
quarterstaff is 2 silver.
Yeah, 0.2.
An
What kind of
iron-
quarterstaff are you making over there, guy? Made of gold? That'd be a nice one.
It's our dwarves. Yeah. Everything's made out of gold.
That's true.
Yeah, I have a long enough piece of wood. Shaped, you could use it as a quarterstaff just right now, but there's no filigree, no inlay, no wraps or anything on it. But I could part with that for about, say, 5 gold.
Do you mind if I try it out?
Right? Yeah, he hands it to you, and it's quite heavy. Like, ironwood is about 10 times denser than normal oak or anything. So it's quite heavy, but not too heavy that you can't wield it. And you spin it around, and the weight kind of helps as you spin it around, kind of grabs it and spins it even more forcefully around you.
Is it heavier
And,
than you?
It feels quite nice.
You know what? This doesn't
So
feel
that
too bad.
quarterstaff is 40 pounds.
You look at the same thing that I read.
It's a quarterstaff's weight is 4 pounds.
Yeah.
He says 10 times.
That's quite a bit.
10 times denser, but not heavier. Let's play it that way. And it's 4 pounds. Let's say this one weighs 10 pounds. So just over twice as heavy, but much denser. Like, that staff there is strong as steel. Like, you could hold up a lot of weight, or you could use it as a lever to lever a lot of weight too.
You know what? I'll take you up on that.
Alright.
I'll give you 5 gold.
He sells it to you. You can give yourself a ironwood quarterstaff.
I'll show him my bat.
That's a nice oak bat you have there.
Yeah. I'm somewhat of a carpenter myself.
You got jack of all trades, eh?
Yeah.
I think he's kind of caught on to the fact that you're a bit of a fibber right now.
Can I try to deceive him that I am very skilled?
Yeah, go for it.
15.
Right? Yeah, he believes you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you made that bat, you have some skills. Yes, you do.
Do you think JC would want an iron wood bat?
Well, I don't have a bat per se, but I do have a piece big enough that you could turn into a bat.
Cool. I bet a carpenter like myself would be able to make that into a bat.
Since he believes you, he agrees. He's like, yeah.
But I won't take it.
Well, if you change your mind, it'd be 3 gold. And, as the conversation continues, the fire starts to burn quite low. Carla retires to the tent that they have set up. Jenny shortly after, waving to you all. Good night. Hope you all sleep well and wake up nice and chipper in the morning.
You as well.
Chad stays up a bit. He's gonna smoke a pipe. He's got a big, long pipe, about 2 feet long, that he smokes. And smoke just kind of curls out of it and then disperses on the wind. Very pungent aroma.
Would you say almost skunky?
Yeah, fairly skunky. Like, it's a nice blend of herb, for sure.
How many
A bit of
herbs?
cheese smell in there, maybe.
Yeah. You get a bit of a cedary smell, too. Like, it's got a whole mix of everything. Yeah. He does not stick to one strain. He kind of mixes it
He
up.
dabbles.
Yeah.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah.
While we're whatever.
While we're whatever.
I'm gonna ask JC if I can see his bottle.
Carl, if you want to see Carl's bottle.
Yeah, no, Jason.
Yeah, you can see my
Carl's
bottle. I don't know why I keep going to my inventory. Like, here you go.
I want to look at the spot that was blemished.
Alright.
I want to cast Mending on it.
Okay. Yeah, so the spot there, as you kind of inspect it, you see that when he had probably when he had jumped down onto the rope where it hit the very hard exterior of that creature, the bottle had impacted and had created a bit of a blemish there. And you cast Mending. Some of the glass that had actually broken off won't rematerialize, but you smooth it over and the blemish goes away, and there's no risk of cracking. You go on now.
There you go.
Oh, sorcery. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I miss my bed.
Well, maybe they're back.
Can't chance it. Put it in my bag.
Before he does it, I'm going to look.
All right, roll me a perception check.
That will be a 19.
19. So as Carl grabs it from you and starts putting it into his backpack, you watch as he has his hand kind of covering it as he's putting it in. The ship comes rocking over a wave and crashes down, spray kind of going everywhere.
Oh, there it is!
On board, you see, yes, covered in skeletons, but there's a few fresh bodies that have joined it as well. These look more zombie-ish, but still just as agile as the skeletons.
Belmir says that. Like, oh, there it is.
Oh, my bed! Okay, alright. 14 perception.
14. Yes, so you, as you're about to put it in your bag and Belmir points it out, you pull it up, and sure enough, yes, you see the ship crashing through some waves. It's nighttime wherever it is, and it seems to be getting a bit stormy. And the ship is just crashing through the waves, and you see the skeletons kind of rocking back and forth, and like almost like they're singing. If only you could hear what they say, but
I guess they don't have lips.
yeah,
Yeah, if they had lips.
Well, the zombies have lips.
it's true. Some
I'm
do.
just saying.
You're gonna try and peer that closely into.
I am.
Okay, roll me another perception check.
Not 20.
Come on.
Yes.
Fuck! I gotta look up a song.
And you've got to sing it now too, my friend.
For a total of 27, so it better be good.
I guess you wouldn't
No, but I can
read it.
reenact it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just do a classic sea shanty.
Yes, exactly. A sea shanty.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Do the... It's a Saskatchewan. Jolly Roger.
So as the zombie's singing, he says, "My clothes are all in pawn. Go down, you blood red roses, go down. And it's mighty draughty around Cape Horn. Go down, you bloody red roses, go down. Oh, you pinks and posies, go down. You blood red roses, go down. It's round Cape Horn we've got to go, chasing whales through ice and snow. Oh, me old mother, she wrote to me, my darling son, come home from sea. Oh, it's one more pull and that will do, for we're the bullies to kick her through."
That sounds exactly like Belmir, so good job. Belmir says that.
As he's got the bottle up and he's just staring at this small itty bitty zombie reading its lips. It's
big eye just on.
Yeah. It's crazy, but
That'd be
that's
scary
the
as
power of a
fuck.
nat 20.
Nighttime, just an eye.
Giant eyeball staring at you.
It's actually the moon. Well, Carl, at least you know they're happy.
What if
And
you
alive.
shake the
And alive.
bowl?
Unalive. Live. They're there. That's all that matters.
Alive but dead.
What happens if you shake the bottle? Have you tried that?
I might hurt them.
Yeah, I guess. You also jumped on a roper while it
I
was
had them
near.
padded, though. You know, they were close to my body warmth. I hurt them a little bit, but then they felt the love, so... I'm sure I'll destroy it before I figure out what it's for. Although, what did that lady tell me? It's a scrying, more of a scrying device than... We'll figure that out later. Carl's just excited they're back.
Chad, would you like us to put out the fire when we
Oh, as
Head to bed.
Chad retires, yeah, he's gonna kick some dirt on it.
We
Just
got
a-
some embers.
Thank you very much for the meal. It was very nice to meet you guys.
You guys want to come back to the
Yeah,
original
Chad.
group?
No, of course. Just wanted to make some new friends.
And I'll look at Chad.
He says, well, gotta count on the kindness of strangers, right?
Of course. Now we're gonna raid you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and then he retires. You hear a bit of arguing going on in the tent, but it's kind of hushed voices. Hard to discern what's being said, but...
I saw you staring at her ass.
Carla's not happy. Carla's not happy.
I have
There
a
you go,
Tinder
causing
box.
trouble again, Amara, with that fantastic body of yours.
Oh, thank you, Fancy. Are we gonna do a watch just in case?
We must.
I
Go
can
on.
take a watch. Like, second or
What?
whatever.
So I was thinking to speed up the night watches and stuff, so we're not doing a gazillion rolls and whatever else. We'll decide who's watching, and we'll do like a group roll. And we'll decide from that if something happens.
Okay.
Does it matter about sleep or anything, or are we just doing...
Amara will offer to take the first
Just-
watch.
Yeah, the 4 watches or 3 watches.
Oh,
I could take second.
Well, I need my rest. I got my ass kicked in that last fight, so I'm going to take a rest.
take the last one.
I'll sit here.
Carl and Fancy will bed down. All right, go ahead and roll your perception checks, you 3.
Ooh, snap. 19.
19,
21.
21.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure
That's
are.
both beat. 22.
Do. So all of your rests pass uneventful. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. The stars are shining throughout the night, and the wind kind of dies down a bit. But the grassland, that this kind of little hillock that you guys are on, that overlooks, you can just looks like sea waves almost as the wind gently blows through. Who took first watch?
I did.
You did? Amara, you do notice sounds coming from the tent that Chad and Carla are in. Sounds of happiness. They've made up.
Make up sounds.
Yeah.
Make yourself.
Easy to rob sounds.
Now, I'm assuming that the 3 of them are sharing a tent. Amara's curiosity might get the better of her, and she might try to take a little peek. Amara will go and Amara will take a wander over like
Stealthily, I'm
take a
guessing?
peek. Of course, honey.
Stealth?
Of course.
What are they using the halfling for? That is the question.
10.
Purpose to serve.
Hit or miss.
I think it should be a disadvantage because they're making noises.
That's true. They are.
2 of them are. So as you come walking up, walking through the tall grass that's growing here, it's hard to see what's underneath. And you do step on a few twigs, and a couple snaps and cracks kind of echo out. As you get within about 10 feet of the tent's just off the side of the cart here. Just kind of like a lean-to that's kind of hooks onto the cart and then comes out to some poles and then down. From inside the cart, you see a crossbow kind of come out and point at you. Then you see Jenny's head pop out. Oh, it's you.
Oh, Janet, don't be alarmed. I thought I heard something just past your tent. I was just investigating. I want to make sure you're safe.
Oh, well.
Sounded like a little bit like a wolf.
Yeah, they're making a lot of sound. It's usually not like this, but occasionally they like to make up.
Well, that's fair. I understand that. If you're feeling a little lonely, just come knock on my tent, honey.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I don't really swing that way. But
Amara just holds up a finger. Amara, well, as much as I would love to, honey, I just said come knock on my tent. I didn't say come in for a little snuggle puss. We could have.
Sorry, I read a bit too much into it. I guess just topic of the conversation.
Someone must be feeling a little frisky hearing all that noise now, honey.
She kind of gives you a wink. Oh, I'll get my loins worked out when I get the water deep.
Well, I know Fancy fancied your little self, so just saying.
Oh, to be honest, I'm not one for halflings. I like my men a bit bigger.
I understand. Well, all right, honey, you have a good night and try to keep those ears plugged.
I'm trying my darndest.
Keep
Luckily,
those
I heard you.
loins in check.
Well, I'm just going to loop past you here and just check out that noise I heard.
Right. Yeah, walking out into the wilderness a little bit, but still kind of on the path as it branches around the hillock that you guys are on. You just see the rays of the moonlight coming down over the grasslands, and again, yes, this almost sea of land and grass in front of you that the wind is playing with. And it looks quite beautiful.
All right.
But yeah, you all wake up in the morning. Sun is shining. It's a bright, beautiful day.
Probably just for a flavor, now that we've long rested and leveling up, so to speak, I will probably have some more burning tattoos that'll make me scream before I wake up.
Oh.
Much like what happened last time.
What's going
One peaceful night.
So, Carl, who's awake, and who took the last watch?
Me.
And Belmere, who's also awake. What do they see as Amara goes through this transformation?
Again, much like last time, just her body in a way, in certain spots, neck, a little bit of the back, arms, it's just going to light up and glow, and she'll almost lift exorcist-like off the ground a little bit and kind of arch her back, titties pushing right up, and like this, kind of a over-exaggerated Jesus Christ pose.
Carl sit cross-legged. Oh yeah, baby, round two.
And she'll just let out a scream, and maybe a little bit of that eldritch light from an eldritch blast kind of pokes out the mouth a little bit, in a
Nice.
glowing way, and then poof, back on the ground.
And the tattoos, where are they on your body?
Again, just so if some are on one side of the neck, now they're glowing on the other side, and across shoulders, and just new, different tattoos melding into the current ones.
Yeah, so as Amara is laying there and then arcs dramatically and lets out that scream, you guys look over at her and you see her in that kind of menacingly creepy pose that she's in as she's screaming into the night, and it's almost like fire burning into her skin as you see these emblems, but they quickly fade. They burn in tracing down her face and along her shoulders and down her arms a little bit. But then they quickly fade from view.
Look at Carl and be like, I swear if we have to fight because of her now, you'll be pissed.
She'll be alright, I think. She was alright the last time. We were in a room the last time, though. She did the whole floaty thing.
Hopefully we didn't scare the other people over there with the scream.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they were over there.
As the two of you look over, and with your very high passive perception, you guys see Jenny with this bedraggled red hair all over the place and sleepy looking eyes with this crossbow that she's quickly trying to load, looking around. She eventually gets it loaded and peeks out at you guys and sees calmness everywhere, but you see that she's quite on edge.
This dragon, we killed it.
He
Yes.
just has night terrors. It's all good.
Fancy and JC, yes, you guys would have awoken after that scream.
Would JC have? He sleeps through everything.
What the fuck was that? Who was
JC,
screaming?
roll me a perception.
Carl, was that you screaming?
Yeah, probably. No, that's a lie. It wasn't me. It was your woman.
Who?
Your woman.
Ooh,
Who, that little
18.
redhead happening over there was
Yeah.
screaming?
Yeah, she's screaming your name.
Was she? I knew she had something for
Check
me.
her out.
Do I sleep through
Oh.
it anyways?
I had a good sleep.
Gotta wake up.
Yeah, everyone's awake. Like I said, it's a beautiful day out there.
Oh, it's daytime now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your watches has passed. The night has passed. The sun has risen.
You done?
Hmm?
I thought you were still describing.
Hmm.
Okay. You had another freak out.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you hurting?
not really.
You okay?
A little bit itchy. But that's that's about it.
Everybody notices Bellamere touch. Bellamere.
Looks. I look and I can
Dr.
see
Bellamere.
new
Dr. Bellamere.
Yeah.
the new tattoos
he's
of
giving Carl a
foam,
nudge.
and I just kind of scratch him a little bit.
The love potion. He's going to use the love potion.
That's about it. That's,
I'll use the love potion on you.
Oh, no, I don't
For
swing that
girl
way.
over there.
Oh, I don't need a love potion. She was screaming my name last night.
Yeah, with the other tiefling.
What?
There's a triple over there.
What are you talking about?
We don't know.
No.
Oh.
I was sleeping like a baby till...
She came over here during the watch and asked for you, but you were just...
Well, I was in no shape to make love. I'm all beaten up. I'm
I'd
ready
like to
now.
roll an inside check on that. I don't believe Fancy would ever be too beat up for
Yeah.
love.
All right. Based on your history together, you can roll with advantage.
I like that.
And you can either roll persuasion or deception. Were you
Just
lying?
admit you're a
Oh, no,
dirty
no.
dog.
Are you?
I rolled,
Quite
He
beat.
was out of it.
I rolled a 16.
Spinal fractures.
Head was reshaped to the normalness. It was not good.
Yeah, he was pretty fucked up. You probably needed to sleep.
Well, Fancy, I do declare that you're actually telling the truth. I can't believe that
Why
you
would
were
I lie
that
about
beat
that?
up
You
about
saw me get my ass kicked.
It's the first for everything.
Yeah, but most of the time, Fancy, you think with your other head.
Okay, name one time that I've done that. Besides the dwarf chick who stole my heart.
You say about that about everyone.
We look at Amara for another juicy gossip story about Fancy.
Well, there was that one time when we stopped. What was that town? It was that was further south. Near that one place. Yeah, that Daggerford. Remember when we stopped in Daggerford? There was those two ladies there. Those two humans.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget that. That was fantastic.
Rumor was they brought their goat in too, but I didn't believe that.
Wow! That story took a turn.
I didn't believe it though. I just knew that it was just these two blonde farmer girls.
Well, there was a goat involved. I'm not going to lie to you, but it was just goat milk we were using. That's all. They sprayed it all over me. Used me as a sex toy. It was fan-fucking-tastic, I'll tell you. Man, they had perky tits and everything. Sorry.
Hey, cover your ears. What are you doing?
Like I said, you're not one to think with your top
You know what?
head.
I was not beat up to shit. That's when we were in the circus. I was in peak physical condition. I could run with the bulls.
Mm-hmm. Well, boys, now you know. That's just one story.
Goat milk.
Goat milk.
That's it now. Yeah.
No milk. It's gotta be a secret move that we can do, like party move.
Little baby fancy. I'm wondering if they dress him up in a diaper.
Oh, there was no diapers. They did coddle me like a baby, though.
Smart Pete.
It was fantastic. I was sucking on the tit.
It's funnier that Jacob's here.
Yeah, it is funny.
I couldn't do this story. You gotta plug your ears sometimes. Earmuffs,
You gotta grow up sometime.
Well,
Yeah.
life lessons here.
He's almost 14. He's got access to the internet.
Yeah. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
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 Everybody knows about pH. Same.
We have a player's handbook. It's
it's quite informative.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Anyways,
What's up for the day? What are we doing?
are they still there, or do they leave early?
no. As you guys are talking about this goat milk infused love story, the background music to this story is the clangs and bangs of them packing up and getting their carriage ready to hit the road.
Well, perhaps we say farewell and continue heading south.
Because we have to, but we would both have to walk this way, right, and around.
Yeah, back to the high road.
Maybe as we're packing up, Belmir will go over there and ask how close we are to Wyvern-Tor.
Oh, I was wondering where you guys were heading to. Wyvern-Tor is about a few hours march south of here. You should see it. It kind of swings around the mountains as you come around that final bend, right close to the coast. You'll see it there. No more wyverns there, though.
No, just Marauders, apparently.
Oh. Well, thanks for the warning. I'll definitely have my...
You better be careful.
Head on a
They've been
swivel.
attacking caravans
Why are you guys going there?
to deal with the Marauders.
Like I said,
I thought
adventurers.
you were gestures at JC, merchants, is what I heard, but you guys are adventurers?
He's working on his silver tongue.
I'm
And
somewhat of a mercenary myself.
All right. He's convinced.
Nat
you're-
20.
Holy fuck. Yeah, he believes you now. He's like, yeah, this guy's a little bit of everything. He's actually kind of a fan. Yeah,
I can send you
wouldn't doubt
great
that.
sword if you want.
I can see great things in your future.
may I suggest something?
Sure.
Perhaps you let us get a little bit ahead of you before you start on the rest of your journey, just in case.
That might piss off Carla.
We have about another hour or so of
Well, but
packing up and getting ready to do so.
there.
So it's probably better off if we swap it around and just use them as fodder. First follow-up.
Well, I would not prefer that, but
Nobody cares. Your name's Chad.
Whoa! Hostilities now.
We have just lost 25 Chads on our.
Oh no! Oh, no, I'm so sorry, Chad. If you're listening right now, I love you and your name.
Is Carla like?
Dave's, however.
Is Carla like upset this morning?
Oh, she's packing up.
I can't say it.
She's got
in
a
great mood.
yeah, she's got a bit of spring back in her step, and she's actually like whistling a little tune, and packing up and putting things away.
Singing pipe fitter songs this morning.
Crazy.
I might just walk by and give her a little pat on the shoulder and give her a wink.
She looks at you, kind of raises a curious eyebrow, catches on to what you're alluding to. Oh, sorry, did we keep you up a bit?
Oh, no, not at all. I just didn't want to disturb you. There was a wolf nearby, and just shoot it away.
Oh, well, that's good. We would not have been in the best circumstance for an encounter. Having an encounter of my own, so to say.
I was just going to say, depending on what the encounter might have been, maybe, maybe not, right? Well, I'll leave you guys to it, and we're going to head on out ourselves.
Right, well, hopefully we see you in Waterdeep or somewhere around there.
Well, that'd be great.
You stay in Waterdeep?
We'll be there for a while. We hawk our wares and buy some stuff for trade. We'll be heading south to Baldur's Gate afterwards. It's a long trip, yes, but worth it. They're in dire need of building supplies.
Okay. I wouldn't go there. Heard bad things about Baldur's Gate.
Oh. What have you heard?
Very corrupt there.
Oh. It's every city, right? We just try and make as much coin as we can. But point taken.
Hey, look, a hawk.
Who are you saying that to?
Everyone who looks.
Belmer knows there's no hawk.
Spidey sense is out there. There's no hawk. Belmer sense.
Does any of the three look?
Hmm?
Does any of the three look?
Chad probably would. He believes everything that comes out of this man's mouth.
Where? Yes. Chad is looking. He's like, did you point to an actual hawk?
No.
No?
Yeah, Chad.
Oh,
What a Chad move.
Roll me a deception.
Okay. 18 plus 1. Or no, 16 plus 1. The 17.
17. Okay, so he beats you.
Oh, damn.
No.
Aha, made
Just.
you look.
So you're going to do a dramatic exit.
Run away!
He's just running to the high road.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell behind me. Made you look.
It's an interesting... Oh, I'm sorry. It's an interesting companion you guys have there.
There was an accident with an accident with a mule, and I think it's got him a little funny right now.
Oh, wait.
I don't know if I want to know, so I won't ask.
It's a good thing you kept your animals far away.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take that as it is. It's good meeting you all, and he kind of shakes all your hands before he leaves.
As he shakes my hand, I'm gonna say.
I thought you were
I'm
running
somewhat-
away. You're gone, man.
I came back.
Running away. Now you're gone, so.
You ran, no one's following. Walking back.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Dicks.
And I'm gonna shake his hand. I'm gonna say, I'm somewhat of a bird spotter myself.
He just smiles and nods.
Yeah.
Says, well, I hope you all have a good trip and deal with those Marauders. We'll be cheering you on.
All right, you take care. It was very nice meeting you, and thanks for the meal last night.
Absolutely. Like I said, we'll be on the road in about an hour.
All right then.
An hour head start on us.
It's time to set our trap up farther down the road so we can steal all your shit, Chad.
Well, boys, shall we?
Let's get going. Daylight's burning.
So as you guys traverse the high road and the hilly area around the mountains here, looking for the hideout near Wyvern Tor, I'll need you guys to roll perception checks. One of you can roll. If someone's helping, you can roll with advantage, or you can both roll.
11.
Okay, so you're rolling. Who wants to help JC?
Actually, wait, no. I only have +1. to my
You already
perception.
rolled?
rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's helping.
Roll with advantage. I'll help.
Belmir's going to help you. So you can roll with advantage.
11.
11. So after a couple of hours, you guys are nowhere closer to finding this place. You're kind of up on a hilly area. Behind you is the high road, and you see the little caravan of people that you
This is embarrassing.
camped with the night before go down the road, and you can see Chad on the front of the carriage, sword naked across his lap, and he's just sitting there. He's just waiting for a fight.
Huh? He's waiting
Does
for
he
one, is
see us?
Yeah. If you guys wave at him, he'll spot you and
I'll do a backflip.
he'll wave back. Gives you a big thumbs up. Yeah. And then they continue on down the road. It doesn't look like they get attacked in any way.
All right.
Yeah. Or from your vantage point.
Well, they said that it was about 2 hours. Did we potentially miss our turnoff?
No, yeah, it's been a couple of hours, and you guys are coming up, and you can see Wyvern Tor just kind of up the mountains. It's a bit of a rocky jut out that sticks out, and you can see that it's kind of like a plateau on top, like a good landing spot for any kind of flying creature. You guys are just kind of searching around the area, looking for any type of cave or where these marauders are camping.
Perhaps we head closer towards the landing, maybe.
I agree. Can't see shit from here.
Yeah, so you guys start heading closer towards the tor there, and you guys can roll another perception. One of you with advantage, or separate rolls depending on who's helping.
I'll help Belmy.
Okay.
18 plus 7.
Ooh.
Or 18 plus 7.
Nice.
So as you're walking along through the hilly area, you on the wind you catch a scent of smoke, fire smoke, wood, like campfire smoke, like nothing out of control or nothing, like no bodies or anything. It's definitely like a campfire you can smell.
Food cooking?
What is it, boy?
No, just the smells of burning wood is what you can smell.
That's good.
Looks like meat's on the menu, boys.
Is that back on the menu?
One of the two.
Back on the menu, boys. I had some other campfire maps here. What happened to all my maps?
Jacob deleted them.
I like this one. This one's a nice map.
We got across and we're gonna die again. More points of exhaustion.
Well, this isn't an ice stream. It is very cold, but you guys walk up to it on the eastern side of this stream that's coming down from the mountains, which is quite obviously glacial runoff that you guys are running into right now. The river is quite swollen due to being springtime, and the snow and stuff in the mountains is melting now and rushing down. The other side of the river, which is about 60 feet across at its narrowest point, you guys do see bugbear.
Just
Kind of casually sitting there, leaning up against the rocks that are jutting out of the ground. A bit of a campfire beside it. And it's got a little makeshift spit with some type of meat on it that he's turning on it, cooking. Where you guys are right now, there's some tree coverage. And he looks up occasionally, looking around, but he's not looking very hard. He does not spot you guys yet.
Looking either up or downstream, do we see anything that could help us traverse to the other side?
Sure. How far out do you want to go to have a look?
Why don't we send the rogue?
Yeah, we could, yeah.
But where'd he go?
We'll wait for him to come back. Yeah. You do have a Rogoo.
That we do.
We need your rolls.
For what? No, you don't.
You
need-
spotted this bugbear across the river, and they want to send you on a scouting
Well, I know we saw that. Oh, really?
We need a rogue.
That's the. Oh, you need Rogoo's to do Rogoo stuff. All right. I can try.
So as you stepped out, Amara asked if there's anything either up or downstream that could help us traverse to the other side. You know, rock formations, tree, shit like that. So then the DM said, "How far do I want to come out? Come this way, come that way." I said, "Robo skills."
Are we actually flowing that quickly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all glacial and snow melt, so it's quite
So it's loud.
fast and loud. Has this like very deep aquamarine color.
We just backtrack. Go around. Once he gets everything set up, then we'll backtrack and go there.
Yeah. What you guys do? Yeah. What would you like to do, my dude?
We will have to take a close look at the river to see if I can see any rocks that are almost at the surface. Instead of, I would assume, because I could obviously see this one and that one there.
Mhm.
But is there anything I can see in the middle, in the fast flowing area?
In the white water?
Yeah.
You can roll me a perception as you come out.
6.
6.
Yeah.
You see water.
Yeah.
Water.
Sure do.
Yeah. And there's definitely some rocks under there because the water is spiking up and it's white water in the middle and just rushing through.
Maybe I'll just take my boots off and put my toesies in the water.
All right. Yeah, you dip your toes in. It's quite cold.
It's water, guys. It's cold water. And then looking downriver, it doesn't get any thinner, or not thinner, less wide. I guess.
Roll me a perception check. Come out and look downriver.
Here you go.
Is that a natty one?
That's a 6 again.
Roll another one. But don't roll another one.
You do have a coin.
There we go.
Wow, then I'd have to use the coin to use that one. And even that, 17.
17. So looking down, you do see that the water rushes down and then kind of pools in a bit of an area, like a probably natural dam up ahead. But then it looks like there's maybe a waterfall, and then it continues along but out of sight from what you can see. But it does look like it narrows and calms a bit.
Any
Or widens, I'm sorry. I mean,
tall trees that way? Any fallen lumber
no.
by us? No.
No.
I'll probably head down that way then, just to get a better look at the portion where it calms down that little bit.
Right. Yeah, heading down that way, you see the larger dammed area of water. The water looks quite deep and still very cold, but as you get to where the waterfall is, and you look over the edge, you do see a stone bridge, broken now, but probably dwarven made. It's been sitting there for how many eons? At the bottom of the waterfall.
What kind of drop is that waterfall?
It's about a 50-foot drop down. The rock looks fairly rugged on the outsides where the water hasn't smoothed it out. So it is climbable for sure.
And that would be our way across if we wanted to go that route. I will head back to the party for now. Ask them what they would like. Yeah.
So easily skirt your way along the rocks back towards your party. And the waterfall, the sound there was quite loud, but as you get up to where this white water area is, where this bugbear and this little campfire is, it's about the same amount of loudness as the water's rushing through and hitting the rocks that are underneath and rocketing up.
Does anybody feel like climbing down a waterfall? We do have a way across the river, but we need to go down a waterfall. Did the water look deep at the bottom of the waterfall?
It looked fairly deep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We could probably just jump off the waterfall.
Yeah. The waterfall is probably carved out with quite the big kind of glory hole at the bottom.
Just rolled the dice on D&D Beyond. Didn't mean to.
Oh.
Well, if that's the only way across, I guess that's where we have to go.
I don't see any of us crossing with the water speed here. We could try, but I don't see it happening.
I think it's pretty dangerous over here. If we have to trek a little further down, then let's do it.
I mean, if this place is such a prominent landmark, I'm sure there's other ways to get to it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right.
Just because we see a bugbear doesn't mean we have to go feral and attack it.
Well, Carl, you lead the
There's
way.
some like character growth going on here. You guys aren't murder hobos.
He's just cooking his lunch.
Not
That
yet.
could be our lunch.
I know I hate it when I get interrupted in my lunch.
Speaking of which, if you guys look over across the river, you can see the fire has been put out. There's a curl of smoke coming up from it, and the bugbear and the meat are gone.
Where'd he go? I would have kept my eyes on him.
Oh. Saying that, you can retcon.
'Cause Carl was the only one venturing off. He would have stayed there, right?
Yeah. As Carl had ventured off, no one was rolling stealth or anything. The bugbear eventually caught on to you guys as he was actively looking around and has left the area.
Which way did he go?
Further up into the kind of mountainous area towards Wyverntor, which you can see kind of up in the distance, just on the other side of the river.
A long way around now. Might as well. They're expecting us now.
All right, Carl, lead the way.
Alright.
Or it's the other way.
Sprint off in that direction.
You're mine.
Naruto are running.
Catch me, guys!
We'll find out just how deep the bottom of this waterfall is.
Oh, you're just gonna swan dive after it?
Oh, yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Go hey,
You want
yeah.
to take your bottle first?
No, if I'm going down there, come on.
Yes, you go running down by the naturally made dam into the waterfall, and then you're gonna dive off.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, God.
Easy enough done with a running start. Yeah, you're able to jump your strength score through the air.
Mad flails. Yeah.
Mad flails? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
gonna dive or
Yeah.
no?
Carl doesn't know how to swim.
No.
Probably not. Why would he know how to swim?
I don't know.
I
He's
never
200
thought
and
about
some
it
years
until
old.
now.
You know, like he's had some experience with water in the past. I
He just
assume.
does the doggy paddle.
Yeah.
Right face barely.
Aiming center mass.
If possible. And then I guess before I hit the water, I'll just face that.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it. Carl doesn't know how to swim.
Okay, you guys see that?
Yeah. So as he flails and jumps down, he uses his face step right as he hits the water. It looks like he sinks into the water, but then he pops up right at the bridge. And if any of you were able to keep up with your very fast rogue, you would have seen that.
He would have.
Yeah, I think Fancy's
He'll
faster
be
than
running
me.
with him.
Yeah. Yeah, so Fancy, yeah, you see him do that nice trick.
Fancy also. That was fucking cool.
Since we all catch up.
And he's
Yes.
like, "How deep is it down there?" He yells.
So it's like, well, the fuck are we supposed to get down now?
Is it? Yeah.
Stick my sword in the water. Deeper than this.
It's accurate, yeah.
I guess I could try perception to see if I have depth perception.
Yeah. Yeah, you go up to the edge of the bridge, peer down into the depths of the river.
Dirty 20.
Right.
So next.
So if I'm looking for fucking fish, I'm rolling.
Looks like the waterfall and just the wear and tear of the water constantly washing through here has created like a 15, 20 foot kind of glory hole at the bottom. And
Let it
then-
rip, bud.
Fancy dies off.
What is 50? People go cliff diving all the time.
It's fine.
Amara
So that
will
was-
swan dive after 2.
Yeah. All right. So what I was going to do for this before he uses awesome magical ability to totally trump it was
Every time.
even more awesome than what I had planned. I want to roll you guys to roll a d4, kind of deciding what area you may
I
go
want to grab
into,
Amara before she jumps.
and
Whoa.
and then roll another d4 to see how many squares you go. Okay, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2. You veer off that way, and roll another d4 to see how many squares you go.
4.
Ooh. So you start heading over
Oh,
towards
shit.
the rocks. Just roll me an acrobatics check. You're running so fast and you leap off so easily that you
16.
overestimate where you're going to land, and you start heading towards the ground, and you maneuver yourself through the air so that you land right in the shallows there. But being a halfling, the 5 to 10 feet of depth there is more than enough for you. You hit the water and you come up on the other side of the bridge from Carl
Exactly how I planned it.
and Amara.
I grabbed her before she jumped.
Oh, okay.
Just like yanked her back. If I jump,
Mhm.
I'm sinking.
Mhm.
So I need you, if I jump,
Mhm.
to grab me.
Mhm.
Okay, go.
I rolled a 2.
All right, it's the same direction. And then another d4 to see how many squares you move.
3.
Yeah, roll me a dex check as well. Or acrobatics, sorry.
So your way.
Ankles, knees, femurs, broken.
Could be 12.
12? Alright, yeah, Yes, you land right on the edge of it. The water here is about 5 feet deep, and the rock is very slippery. So as you land there, you kind of hit the rock and you skirt off of it, losing your grip, and you land in the water, and you're starting to drift down.
All right, I'll.
So Carl and Fancy, you guys see Amara hit the slippery stones side of the waterfall here, and she's floating down the river now.
Fancy will run on the rock if he can and hold out his quarterstaff for her to grab.
Holds out his ironwood quarterstaff, which easy enough for you to grab onto. And working together, yeah, you guys play yourselves back on land. Won't make you guys roll
Tell me.
a gazillion rolls.
What? Check this out. I'm gonna jump off.
Don't kill Connor's
A
character.
quadruple backflip.
Quadruple backflip.
Yeah.
Okay, so acrobatics to begin.
Oh no. 14.
All right. So it's not the most graceful triple backflip. You're not able to pull off the quadruple before you hit the water, and then 2d4s.
I got 3.
Okay, 3. We'll roll it again.
3.
So you jump, and he almost hits the bridge. He's coming down, and he lands in the water about just between 5 and 10 feet away from the bridge. Sploosh! Right in the middle. Where do you want to swim to?
I'll swim over towards everyone else.
All right. Easily done. You swim over to
you
where
in full
Amara
plate?
is.
Well, I'm in chainmail, so
That's just
it's heavy armor.
I'll get my quarterstaff and then put it like right down there. Wait.
Okay, so you're going to go up onto
In
the
case,
bridge and
like-
put your quarterstaff down.
Yeah, ready for like.
Actually,
He's just gonna sink like a fucking rock.
You hit the water, boom,
JC,
straight down.
JC, I got a better idea. Before you do that, Bellamy, wait. Why don't we make a life-saving device and tie up our rope to a staff
Yeah.
and throw it in the middle and tell Bellamy to try and catch it. And then we can pull him up like fishing.
You're a good con. I can just walk on the bottom.
I can hold my breath forever. Just like you're in power
I
armor.
was just gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
trying to climb up.
I should have put the jetpack on.
Damn sakes, not gonna fast travel.
There's fucking enemies nearby.
Yes.
Where the fuck are the enemies? You guys doing that, or am I jumping?
Well, we're ready to save you, so
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
Elmer's jumping.
Okay. You have
Fucking
a higher.
Why am I
Silly.
farther?
You have a higher strength.
Wasn't trying to like really jump. I'm not trying to jump the bridge. 2.
2. Okay, so same direction, and then roll me another d4 to see if go any
He's gonna
squares.
land on
3.
Right. So you go over. You land in pretty much the same spot as Amara. But you being shorter, you're not going to hit the slippery rocks as much. But
big splash.
yeah, Bellamere comes soaring over, and he's jumping far.
Beard just
Yeah,
floating.
beard flailing out behind him. Look of panic in his eyes as the water comes rushing up towards him. What do you guys want to do to try and save your Bellamere? Or help your Bellamere?
Oh, we're not getting in the way of that fucking cannonball coming down.
That would fucking hurt.
I think Amara will toss the rope
Right, you
in
throw
that
your rope
direction and hold on and say, "Somebody help me,"
out. All right.
because
Fence
he's
will
gonna be
help.
heavy.
So between the rope, JC with his quarterstaff,
And I will yell as he's falling, "Grab the rope!"
He doesn't hear anything because he's
screaming.
Beard slapping him in the face,
Yeah.
can't see nothing.
I can't see shit.
I will help Fancy, who's helping Amara out. So you got this, Belmere.
You got this, Bellamere.
Yeah.
Roll me a acrobatics or athletics with advantage. Whichever one you want to use.
Athletics. That'd be a 19 with advantage.
Because everyone's helping.
18 plus 5 plus 4.
23.
22.
22. Yeah, so you jump down in the water and you hit just big cannonball, sploosh! But as the water sucks back in around you, the rope kind of almost is guided directly to you, and you grab onto it.
Homeboy Thunder.
And between the three of them, they easily pull you up. As Belmir's like, thank you, Lathander. But the three of you are pulling him up.
Yeah. Why the fuck are you thanking Lathander? I'm the one pulling here.
The rope came to me.
Just let me.
We'll give him that one.
Okay, let's just reenact it real quick. Water everywhere. Beard in my face. Rope somehow in my hand. Divine intervention.
I agree. I look at the boys.
Fancy just gives a little wink.
To Elmara.
So as you
I
guys
saw that.
They did. He sees everything.
sees everything, yeah.
Damn it.
As you guys pull your waterlogged Belmir up, and the smells of campfire still fresh in the air, that's where we'll end today.
Fucking hate getting wet.
Well done.
Thank you for listening to The Many-Sided. Please leave a like and review on whatever podcast app you're using. And as always, may the dice ever roll in your favor.